to attack. Here's the opportunity. Dennis to Kernahan. Dangerous. Kernahan's shot at goal is good, and there's one on the board for the Blues. Now Buick. Out wider. Terry Danaher. Dummies nicely. Back to Buick. This looks dangerous. Buick snaps at goal. I think he's kicked it. He has.
Kicks it towards centre-half forward. Big fly, Salmon. Definite mark to the big fellow. A tremendous grab. Confidence builder for the big fellow. In short, no mark taken. Carlton defence under pressure. Derui. Chance now for Sullivan. Shot for goals. True. Fourth goal to Essendon.
Fouls. Wider now. Hamilton's gone down and he'll be free kicked, and things starting to warm up a little.
There's some strong stuff there, Sandy. Kicks it up towards half forward. Hunter, how did he get on his own? Naily in the square. Hunter kicks a goal and puts it through. Good looking kick by Richard Dennis. Up towards full forward. Kernahan's mark. A very, very deliberate shot by the captain. Up towards half forward for the Blues. Justin Madden takes the mark and plays on from centre half forward. With this ball bounce through, it's in the square, and it does for a goal to Carlton.
Again, Essendon out of trouble. The bounce for Buckley. Eludes one tackle. Steadies. Fires in towards goal. Good looking kick by Buckley. I think it might be there. It's there. Goes with the left foot, wobbling one up towards Terry Danaher. Almost completed a fine mark. Clark is clear. Danger. He's deadly in front of goal. He shoots it in goal. Great football. Now Dennis. Clear over the top. Kernahan, he can go over the top again to his brother, or kick for goal. He elects to kick for goal and puts it through. He snaps at goal. It goes in towards the square. Plenty of high flyers. Who's waiting down? David Kernahan. Caught. Gets it across to Hunter. Snaps at goal. And it's...
The Bombers shocked the Blues in the first quarter with 7 goals to 4 to lead by 17 points, and they still led by 9 points at the long break. We pick up the replay at the siren and the bounce to start the second half.
9 points the margin as we go into the all-important third quarter here at Windy Hill. At the moment, it favours the home side Essendon. Izzard gets a high kick to open the quarter. Anderson tries to fist it down, straight to Hawker, under pressure. Johnston, a chance to clear for Carlton. Does so. Dennis, the flyer, takes a good mark. Now, Rhys Jones has been moved to full forward. He heads down towards Madden, who's played a good game today. And Justin Madden will shoot from around 50. Rhys Jones just hovers back in the square. As we go back to Madden. He pulls it and registers one behind. So a point to start the quarter for the Blues.
Interesting move that, Sandy, by putting Rhys Jones at full forward. I would have thought that they wouldn't have been all that unhappy with their forward line. I think it's the defence has been in a lot of trouble.
Kick back into play. Hawker and Blackwell clash. And Hawker does well to put his body between Blackwell, the boundary line, and the ball went over. Folds, a hurried kick. Over centre, chance for Buick. Throws it out in front, then has to retrieve it. Needs someone going past. Gets that support now. Through Williams. Wobbles a kick down towards the half-forward line. Gleeson. Eventually gets it clear. Blackwell, short, danger. Johnston. He can go for goal. He heads for home. And he's kicked it.
Sensational play by Gleeson.
Oh, magnificent. That's the beauty of the young fellow. He just kept on going. Although he's got one, he just kept on going for the second effort. And an excellent kick too from Johnston.
There's tremendous stuff by Carlton, and just what the doctor ordered, because they looked as though they were struggling in that first half. And the difference now is 2 points in favour of the Bombers. As Sandy has already mentioned, this is a very important quarter. The Madden boys up against each other. Justin gets it out. Glascott. Nailey's a chance. He breaks clear. Runs a long way, but he gets away with it. Kicks it into the forward pocket. Hunter! Hunter has already kicked 3 goals. And he has the ball about 40 metres out. Slightly worse than a 45-degree angle. And a very tricky wind blowing across the face of the goals. He sets it up in the air, it's drifting back right over the top of the goalpost, but it's through from behind. And the difference now 1 point in favour of Essendon. 68 plays 67 at the start of the third quarter. Winton kicks the ball back into play, comes to the members' side. Justin punches it away. Gleeson doesn't quite get around. Simon Madden's there. Blackwell dives on it. Foles, out of bounds on the full by Gary Foles, and it's one of his rare mistakes for the afternoon. The free kick will be taken by Bradley. Bradley at half forward. Hannah looking for the hand pass. Glass got over the top, but Bradley, intense concentration, kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Kernahan, great grab. Sensational mark by the captain.
And what a great kick too from Bradley to find that spot.
In short, is it Hunter? Been crashed to the ground by Simon Madden. And if a VC should be awarded in football, this man would be a contender. Kenny Hunter, 25 metres out directly in front, a chance to kick his fourth. Here he is, one of the real class players at Carlton. Ken Hunter shoots for goal. It drifts across, but it may have gone through. It has. 4 goals to Hunter. And the Blues on fire at the start of the third quarter. They now lead by 5 points.
A chance now for Essendon. This is Sullivan. Late inclusion into the team. Clark over the top. Williams wider. Back to Sullivan. Shoots towards goal. But it's off target and one behind only.
Did it pretty well all the way up the ground then, and although he's playing off a half-back flank now, his 4th goal was on offer.
Yes, coming into the side with Harvey not taking his place in the final 20. Hannah. Kernahan.
No free.
Buckley. No whistle has sounded at all. Nailey. Now the umpire comes in for a bounce. Well, it could well be a record 42 free kicks handed out in the first half.
And then there were 3 and they didn't pay any, and they were genuine.
Just about in the middle, a big pack of players around the football at the moment. Justin Madden gets it clear. Taken by Clark. Out in front of Winton. Still going. Onto the right boot. He floats one in towards goal, but he's off target. And another behind goes on the board. So now Essendon doing the chasing after leading for the bulk of the day. Trail by 3 points. In what's been a game that's certainly had plenty of drama. Buckley. Delightful kick of the football. Straight down the middle. Madden. Gleeson was held. Play on is the call. Murphy. Brought onto the ground. Has plenty of zip. Gets clear of O'Donnell. A chip across towards Johnston. Too far out to score. Goes short again. Nailey in the left forward pocket.
I don't really know whether that was to Carlton's advantage, putting him deep in that pocket, Malcolm, do you?
No, they've had trouble kicking goals from that pocket too.
Well, he's not going for it. He's gone short and left the work up to Dennis. Still on a 45-degree angle and still not wanting to kick it, so he's going short again.
What of these players get loose? Kevin Sheedy must be ripping hair out of his head.
Well, look, we saw this last week too, Ian, that when the other side started to control the ball, which Carlton are now, the Essendon players really just didn't pick up on anyone. What they've got to do now is man up and tighten up the game again and then go again.
So it's again back with Nailey. Almost directly in front now. The drop punt's on its way. He's goaled. And Carlton draw clear.
Well, it's amazing, really, because they've done a lot of good, hard work, Essendon, haven't they, in the first half of the match?
No. Well, they really should have been more up at half-time, and this is just what worries me about them, though. Under pressure, extreme pressure, you're starting to find these loose Carlton players bobbing up everywhere.
the mortal sin of modern-day football.
12-7 Carlton. Essendon 10-10. The margin 9 points, favouring the Blues. Making a lightning start to this third quarter with 3 quick goals. And now the pressure on the Bombers. Still right in the middle of the ground. Here's the bounce. Justin Madden, Hawker, Anderson. Handball intercepted, however, by Dennis. Gets it across to Glascott, wider to Nailey. Danger again. Nailey clear. Spears one, looking for Kernahan. Reece Jones is there also. Waiting down was Johnston. Past him, however. The mark taken by Blackwell. Goes long. Kernahan. Folds couldn't pick it up, but he does have plenty of support. Now Clark is clear. One bounce. Buick running with him. 2. Another one. Runs his full distance. Good players. He goes long. Izzard. Can't get in front.
It looked as though he picked Buckley out then.
Buckley, who's played a fine game, hasn't had a lot of touches. But look at that. Pinpointing Nailey. Look at these loose players everywhere for Carlton. Glascott can run from 50 metres. Steady. Fire in towards goal. That is hectic. Great play, Carlton.
It all came from Stephen Clark, Sandy, because he could have bounced it again, I thought, and gone on and gone over Buckley's head, and his kick seemed to pick Jimmy Buckley out, didn't it?
Yes, and what happens here, of course, is then all the Carlton players are sitting back.
A 15-point lead. Can Essendon stem the tide after battling it out evenly in the first half? Anderson gets a hurried kick down towards the half-forward line. Tap wide to Danaher. Running past is Clark. He's got to backpedal, however. Has it now. Tries to draw the player. Puts him under pressure. The handball was loose. Finishes up with Walsh. Short. Bradley playing his 50th game. Now he can bounce his way out of defence.
Bradley streaking away from half-back. Comes through the centre and kicks it towards centre half-forward. Hunter! Free kick against Hunter, but the mark's been taken anyway in the last line of defence by Tony Danaher. He steadies down and kicks it into the centre. Stephen Clark's on his own. The ball going from one end of the ground to the other so quickly. Great mark taken by Hannah. But maybe a free kick to Buckley. Buckley's going back appealing for it, but the umpire calls play on. Goes wide to Blackwell. Blackwell's got Silvani in support. He'll be tackled by Simon Madden. Back to Blackwell. Blackwell's under pressure. Does it well. Oh, Glascott, you were on the end of the hand pass, but he went for the bump. Glascott now, back away from Anderson. Handball long. Blackwell in short. Good one. Kernahan. Silvani's over the top. He puts him under enormous pressure. Play on. Silvani down. Has not moved. Play in the centre. Carlton back into attack through Bradley. Silvani still down. Centre half forward. Punched away. Chance for Justin Madden. Good tackle by the big fellow, and he keeps it in.
Well, this is dramatic news now. Silvani, who...
Gee whiz, I mean, how couldn't that have been a free kick? I can't understand that.
Player's been halted out here at Windy Hill. Madden falls. A high kick. Danaher. David Kernahan, fresh man on the ground, has the ball now, but he's quickly smothered, and so a bounce will take place. At centre wing.
The move, Sandy, is Reece Jones back at full back on the ruckman, Simon Madden.
Folds again. Over his shoulder. Hawker, a bad bounce. Darui. Hurriedly. Murphy. Probably 10 centimetres too short on that occasion. O'Donnell to Buick. Essendon out of trouble.
Buick's high kick into the centre. Bradley's a chance. At the back, Buckley. He's done a wonderful job in the back pocket. He's caught, but he gets his kick away. It's to Carlton's advantage. Gleeson to Hunter. Hunter inside half forward and up and under towards centre half forward. Dennis can't mark. Punched away. Good defence by the Bombers. Johnston out wide. Kick towards the front of the square. Justin Madden can't mark. The ball's right in front of the Carlton goal.
Great effort. Great effort, Izzard. Great effort.
Essendon supporters applauding that effort by the diminutive Essendon Rover, and he's still struggling to come up with the football. I guess there's a bit of personal pride. Winton comes off and Flood goes back on for the Bombers. Bouncing the ball at the front of the 10-metre square, deep in Carlton's scoring area. Duckworth all caught with the football and put it out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in 20 metres around from the Carlton goal.
Carlton doing the bulk of the attacking. Essendon needing a score. Kernahan over the top, but I think there was some pushing involved in that before that. And so Carlton through Madden will have another shot, and Paul Salmon saying, how can it be?
Well, it wasn't against Salmon, it was against another Essendon player who just pushed him right in the middle of the back.
27 free kicks, Carlton, 19 Essendon.
So Madden kicked the goal in the second quarter. It's swinging back, and he's kicked another one. And Carlton are on the run. 14-7, 91, a 21-point margin. Ian Robertson, 10-10-70.
Yes, they've done it well. And you'll see yes, it's a shocking effort there by, well, it was Salmon who did the infringing. And really, he didn't have any argument, did he?
No, I'd have to certainly agree with that, Ian.
Centre bounce again. Madden wins it. Taken out of the centre by Glascott. Kernahan tries to tap it further field. Duckworth tries to burst his way through, but the tackling's been too strong. Bradley taps it wide. Chance for Dennis. Leaves it for Gleeson. Now Hunter. Carlton peppering the goals. Hunter's kick. It looks good. He's kicked another one.
Well, goal number 5. Gee, they're certainly getting killed out the centre. Justin Madden is just pushing that ball forward. And what a remarkable 5 or 6 minutes Gleeson's had. He's touched the ball many, many times and set up the Carlton forward line.
Gee, it was a good pick-up. It was a one-grab pick-up. And the improvement in that young fellow in the last 12 months has been quite remarkable. And Hunter showing his excitement. 27 points the Blues lead by. And they trailed by 9 at half-time. A free kick's been picked out of this. It's going to the Blues. Johnston, 12 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And Carlton have kicked 6 goals to Essendon, who have remained goalless so far. Johnson's kicked to centre-half forward. Glascott at the bottom of the pack. Can't break clear. Gleeson, good tackle. The ball kept in by the Carlton forwards at half-forward. And we'll have a bounce. It's about 45 metres out from goal. And Glascott picking himself up from the bottom. And that scoreboard, rather ominous for Essendon supporters. 27 points, the Blues lead. Salmon out wide. Johnston taps it on. Dennis, little bit of space, gets the handball away. Derui's kick to full forward. No mark taken. Free kick being picked out of it, but it'll be called play on. Centre half back, Tony Danaher into the centre. Mark to Clark. Closely attended by Derui. Clark comes up limping. Now he's not limping, he's got clear. Handball wide. Chance for Izard. Inside 50 metres. Good tackle, Millum Hanna. And the ball falls in the hands of ever reliable Jimmy Buckley in the back pocket. He plays on and transfers play to the members' side. Kernahan's made good position. Back onto Blackwell. Blackwell, a little bit of space. Merriweather tried to smother. Up the half forward. Glascott at the back. Can he pick it up? No. Good smother by Duckworth. And Johnson dives on it. And the ball's kept in. The ball about 45 metres out from the Carlton goal, and we'll have another bounce.
Carlton doing the bulk of the attacking. 27 points the margin. Coming from behind after the long change. Here's the bounce. Glascott has been feeding off the ruckman. Kernahan over his shoulder. The bounce for Murphy. Back to Glascott from the boundary line. Shoots at goal and puts through a beauty. There's no stopping Carlton.
Well, it really has been a remarkable opening to the half-time break, after the half-time break. And what's that they've kicked now? Is that 7 goals? 7 goals. What a marvellous quarter by Carlton.
And a great goal by Glasgow. Centre bounce again. Salmon fisting it down. Williams couldn't take it. Johnston clear from 50 metres. He blasts towards goal. Bang! Goes another one. Hot Carlton.
Sandy, it's noticeably quieter on this side of the ground where we are compared to the outer. But what blistering football by the Blues.
And Wayne Johnston starting to get the tempo again. Coming back after suspension. 109 plays 70. Has Essendon stopped? And how can they stop Carlton? No one able to get it clearly out of the centre, so a bounce to take place again. And what a transformation has come over this game. All of a sudden, the margin is out to 39 points after Carlton trailed by 8 points at half-time. Buckley's at the bottom. Clark taken out of it by Dean. Well played as he pushes the ball clear for his smaller, quicker teammate in Gleeson. Gleeson's away. Dummies the hand pass, then goes long. Hunter is the target, but has to do the work from behind. Johnston there. Hunter still pushing the ball towards goal. Glasgow just kicked one miraculous one. Has the kick smothered. Clark a chance to clear but fumbles. Great pressure being applied by Carlton. Gleeson goes to ground. Hawker looking for help. Eventually gets it through Clark, but straight back to Buckley in the centre. Across to DeRuy. DeRuy goes long, very long, to full forward. Kernahan.
We spoke about it before the game, about the Carlton forward line perhaps being too good and too dangerous for Essendon, and now we're seeing it come to the fore.
Kernahan in the right forward pocket, just 25 metres out, but as you can see, virtually tucked on the boundary line. This could make the margin 45 points. Kernahan shoots. Kernahan goals.
9 goals between the full forward and the centre half forward, Hunter and Kernahan, and you can say you've seen it before and you've seen it happen again, but the ball's down there often enough. I guess they've got to get those opportunities, but it was a great mark as we watch in replay. It was fantastic positioning. The ball just drifted a bit, just over the back, and really Merriweather trying to hit the ball really did miss a lot.
Carlton by 45 points. They trailed by 9 at half-time. Bradley breaks clear with pace. Handball over the top. Justin Madden back to Bradley. In support, Buckley from the back pocket. Kicked in the forward line. The mark's been taken. It's Glasgow. Outside 50 metres.
He's having a purple patch, Ian.
Wonderful, David Glasgow. Up to full forward, mark. Carlton mark in the goal square.
David Kernahan.
Attention for the elder brother, and what happens? The younger bloke, the lesser light, comes in and takes the mark in front of the pack. And we saw him kick a sensational goal at Carlton 2 weeks ago from the practice cricket pitch area. And this one should not be a problem. He punts and punts truly. And the rampage continues.
Well, before the siren, Essendon added...
And perhaps he should not have done it, because it could well result in a goal to Nailey, who steadies, tips away at goal, and bang, puts another one through. Towards Dennis, does it well. The ball sits, he's in business. Over the top to Murphy, from centre half forward, back to David Kernahan. There's another one. A long hand pass, danger here. Blackwell, back to him again. Down to the half-forward line, and Glasgow takes the mark.
Anderson's there for Essendon. Kick around the corner. Mark taken by Dunlop's a good one for the Blues. defensive side of centre wing. Perhaps not blessed with a lot of skill, but a lot of toughness. Up towards half forward, great mark. Taken in defence by Simon Madden.
Gleeson. Kernahan, one hand.
Well, Essendon managed just one goal after half-time.
With the wind advantage.